Here's what's happening this week from Main Street to Wall Street. The November unemployment rate came in at 7.7%, which was actually a tick down from 7.9% in October. Non-farm payrolls added 146,000 jobs, which was an upside surprise as most economists were expecting about 93,000 jobs. It's important to point out that labor participation rates did decline, though, to 63.6%. And as David Wyman, an economist at Barnard College, told me, well, though we can be encouraged by the growth in the employment numbers, we cannot discount the fact that the economy overall just isn't growing enough. The White House was out this week with a YouTube video pitching its middle-class tax cut message, in which they're trying to appeal to, you guessed it, the middle class, in which they point out that the average middle-class citizen who's paying income taxes will save about $2,000 if Congress extends Bush-era tax cuts. Well, the YouTube video is similar to what the White House did back in early 2012, in which they pitched for the payroll tax cuts. However, House Republicans, led by House Speaker John Boehner, have said this isn't about middle-class tax cuts only. We agree with that. But it's also about making sure we don't increase income taxes to everybody, including the wealthiest 2% of income earners in America. And finally, Mitt Romney, the former Republican nominee for President of the United States, is back in the news as he took a seat on the board of Marriott, the hotel chain. J.W. Marriott, who's the executive chairman, and his brother Richard Marriott, who holds more than $1 billion in shares of the company, have committed more than $5 million to the super PAC that supported Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney had previously been on the board from 1993 until 2002, when he ran for governor of Massachusetts, and from 2009 to 2011, in which he ran for president of the United States. It's also interesting to point out that the Romney campaign came out with its final numbers, in which it was still holding $25.7 million in cash. But we should also be looking forward to next week, in which the FOMC, the policy writing wing of the Federal Reserve, is going to come out with its forecasts, and maybe we'll get a conclusion to the fiscal cliff, as most representatives don't want to be working during the Christmas holiday. That's what's happening from this week. From Main Street to Wall Street, I'm Joe Doe.